Hello, this is Marinda Smith from becomeanrto.com. This week's blog I wanted to talk about continuous improvement because it's actually a subject that has come up a number of times with clients that I've been dealing with. Either they're existing RTOs or they are preparing to become an RTO. So what is it that you need to have in your RTO to show that you have continuous improvement? And that's the question I've been asked. But let's look at it another way, and let's look at what is it that you're doing every day and you're getting feedback from and you're learning lessons about that you could actually probably improve. For example, in your training and assessment, are you receiving feedback on how the training's conducted and assessment and how that's conducted? Is the feedback open, allowing you to open your eyes to perhaps improving your systems or something that you're doing in a better way? Is this improvement going to be make you a quality training organisation? Now, continuous improvement might not just come from feedback from your students. It could be when you go out and talk to your clients and you're asking them about the learning and assessment that you're delivering and the outcomes that it's providing them with their people. Or it could be when you're networking, when you're at a vocational education and training event and you're networking with other RTOs, trainers and assessors, and you're talking to them about the way they implement certain things within their RTO. You may see that there's a change that you could perhaps implement yourself. So what is it the auditor's looking for? The auditor's looking for constant monitoring of the RTO environment. So that can be by the CEO or by the training manager. And when you're setting up your RTO for an initial audit, they're looking at your plans and what your theory is and on how you're going to go about the continuous improvement. Once you actually are an RTO, the auditor's looking at the way you review your policies and procedures, the way you take this feedback and you act upon it, and the way you make it comply to the AQTF standards. So how do you record all of this? Well, the best way I've found is to have a register, a simple spreadsheet on Word or an Excel or whatever you want it to be. And you just, every time you identify an action that can improve the quality of the outcomes of your RTO, you type it in or write it in, handwrite it if that's how you want to go. And you type in the action that needs to be changed and then what you have done and the date, who did it, and that's it. The date's important because then it shows that you are continually acting upon your continuous improvement. The action item is important, and it also is important to have a look at this register every so often to see what has been done and to make sure that it is fitting within your business plan and your ideals. When you're looking at changes or improvements, you must look at the benefits. What are the benefits? And not just do a change for the sake of doing change. If it's working, then leave it as it is. But if you need to make a change, look at the benefits. Look at the costs. How much is it going to cost me to implement this change? The time. And does the cost and the benefits outweigh the cost and the time, do they outweigh the benefits? And look at the techniques and the information that is used to facilitate the new arrangement. So in all, it's about looking at your clients, your students, your target audience, asking them, is it working? If it's not, then coming up with a better way of making it work if it fits within your budget and your time frames, and recording it. All of that will be well liked by your auditor. Until next time, this is Marinda Smith from becomeanrto.com.